again, YouTube! This is Dr. Kendo, and we're here with another episode of Scribblenauts Unlimited. This is simultaneously being live streamed, while it will also then become a video on this channel, so I hope everybody's excited because I am going nuts. That's an apt term, I guess, to use what we're describing today, for the creation today, we should say, which is going to be Meltan. Yes, we finally got the name of this brand new Pokemon. So, like, I play Pokemon Go obsessively. Like, I play this game. It's probably unhealthy, but actually, I don't know. I mean, I still have all my responsibilities taken care of, but anyway, I also do stream this on Twitch, so anybody that does know and follows me on Twitch, you obviously know that I stream Pokemon Go on the regular, 3 times a week usually, so not family-friendly over on Twitch if you do go follow over there, not intending to cross the audiences though. Anyway, we got a Cicalia as the source object because I thought we had to create this thing in Scribblenauts Unlimited. It's like, they're not just going to drop this huge Pokemon bomb and then we're not going to create it on the day. So the Cicalia, mainly because I wanted that, I guess, a lower body shape. I guess, you know, again, we're going to be covering it up mostly, but notice that we use this Megalania, the front leg. There's like a upper leg part, you know, to the Megalania, and so we took that and put it over the body of the Cicalia, but that lower body section again. We actually moved that lower body section up above to cover the main middle body that it has normally, and so we've got a nut. It's very funny because this is a hexagonal or hexagonal nut Pokemon, and it does have that hexagonal nut for a head. Now, when you type nut in Scribblenauts, of course, it's going to go up with the food nut or the tool, or hardware, I should say, and so you obviously want the hardware, but that does make it kind of have this angle to it. So, Scribblenauts Unlimited, we do create a lot of things from this sort of quarter-turn view. You know, they're not facing us directly, but they're not facing completely, for instance, to my right, you know, to our right that we can see. So they're not completely horizontal either. They're sort of in the middle of those two viewing planes. And so that's actually what we're doing right here with Meltan. And so again, anybody that is watching this live, I will get to you guys in the chat once we're done with this recording of it. But I remember that I did do an episode like this in the past. You know, I created something while we were live streaming it and then made it a recording. I know exactly what's going on. I did get some comments on that being like, you realize this isn't a live stream, right? That's the entire point, is that we're live streaming this first, and then it's going to be a video on demand on the channel. So it will look kind of like our normal episodes if you aren't viewing it live. So I know exactly what's going on with my episodes. You don't have to ask me questions like that in a condescending way. Anyway, we got the Cicalia arms. Of course, that front arm piece or whatever we also copied for the back. Now, its tail sort of looks like this, like, plug, almost. You know, it's like a tail, but it has the plug on the end of it, doesn't it? It at least has those two sort of prongs, I guess. So we're going to be doing that with cuttlefish pieces. And the kangaroo arm piece was the tail right there. Now, it's okay if the little bit of that Cicalia body showing up. We actually do want that, if you can see that behind the Megalania right there, that body piece. And so everything else should be pretty self-explanatory. I think we should read some background information and fun facts, which we usually do on the recording of the episodes here for this series of Scribblenauts Unlimited. So why not, of course, read about Meltan, which is the name of the Pokemon that now has the honor of filling the 891st spot in the Pokédex. We've just learned that today as of the time of this recording, which is September 25th, 2018. It was really first seen in Pokemon Go, but will seemingly be fully released in tandem with Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, the Eevee and Pikachu game soon to be released. We know Meltan is called the Hex Nut Pokemon. I mentioned that before, which it does have the hexagonal nut on the top of its head. I always advocated for the name Incognito, but I do welcome Meltan with open arms regardless, of course. Anyway, it's a steel-type Pokemon, but we'll be scripting it largely based off of some other information that we found from the official Pokemon Twitter account. Meltan uses, basically, it uses the metal in its body to generate electricity. It's basically a liquid metal body with a fluid shape and liquid arms and apparently legs as well, which can corrode metal and absorb that into its own body. But it seems, again, according to the Pokemon Twitter account, that Meltan can use that electricity in 2 ways. 1, as a source of energy, and also 2, as an attack fired from its eye. So Interesting, right? I think it's pretty neat, and this thing is tiny, so we actually do want it maybe to be even smaller than this, honestly, but I want you guys to be able to get a good look at it, of course. You know, in the game, we'll actually see an image I have it set up for the end of this stream, or recording, you could say. I have it set up to basically show the sizing in Pokemon Go, of the scale of it. Look at this, we got the Incredible Hulk on the level right now, and we want to, of course, see how this Pokemon's gonna fare against the Incredible Hulk. I don't think that would be a fair fight in normal, but this actually, Meltan is, by the way, a mythical Pokemon. It apparently, yes, is a mythical Pokemon. So in that status, you know, in line with Mew and Celebi, Pokemon like that, I mean, Meltan, for God's sake, this little thing. And so we do have yet to see, of course, what it's fully going to do, but we can obviously see that, you know, what we saw on the Twitter account, we can, I guess, more hear and read that it can shoot out the electricity. So that's why we do have it shooting out lightning. Now, I did make Mimikyu in a past episode, so why not go up against another Pokemon, you guys? Meltan versus Mimikyu. I believe Meltan would take this one, don't you? I mean, it would be a tough battle. Mimikyu is crazy cool and has a lot of abilities here. Why is there purple mud on the ground? Mimikyu, I have it shooting out the purple mud, so I'm not actually questioning that. I'm just wondering why it actually stuck. It apparently did not hit the Meltan as the attack, and it just hit the ground right there. So notice them going at it. This is insane. Actually, closer battle than I thought it was going to be. I thought maybe our little Meltan creation, this new Pokemon, would be able to defeat the semi-old. I mean, Mimikyu is not that old. Gen 7, am I right? I love Pokemon Sun and Moon. I love it, baby. But anyway, Mimikyu about to go down, though. It looks like down on that last heart. Kaboom! Looks like Meltan gonna do this thing, and it's just like, yeah, I won. So now look at this. This is the Venusaur creation. So of course, going now to Generation 1, fully evolved Pokemon, Venusaur would have, well, it would have a type advantage against the electricity, so I mean, grass versus electric, it's like Venusaur should be okay. In Scribblenauts, of course, things are a little bit different, you know, that we don't apply the Pokemon's typings in Scribblenauts Unlimited. So we're seeing Venusaur right now in a ranged battle, and it looks like Meltan actually cannot reach it, really. Whether that's the leaves from Razor Leaf is what that's supposed to be. It's just got a leaf projectile. Whether that's the Razor Leaf kind of dispelling the attack, you know, this whatever this lightning is gonna be in the end, or it's just that Meltan is too tiny and lightning is way too big, so it just hits the ground like right as it happens. This is something that I would love, you guys. I would love to have an army of Meltans. Just these little guys just like marching, and I would just have them all zap my enemies all at once. This is gonna be horrible. I know it is. We need to clear them out. They're all like, oh my god! Kaboom! So yes, that was horrifying. So I told you we were going to have a scale image, so look at that. You know, you can see, of course, the trainer in Pokemon Go right there. This is just a sample image from Pokemon Go's Twitter account, I believe. And so you noticed how small they were. But here it is, actually, as it appears in Pokemon Let's Go. So Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, of course. That would probably be Let's Go Pikachu, because you can see Pikachu. And if you're watching this as a recording, I want to say thank you so much for viewing. I will catch you guys, of course, on Sunday's episode. We upload every Sunday. So yes, I'll see you over there. Yes, I'm going to repeat this again. Thanks for viewing.
And down the road of twists and turns, always anxious to see what's within. We can look ahead to the point of no return, to the rest of our lives at the